Australian volunteers are an important part of our aid program. For more than 65 years, the Australian Government has assisted thousands of overseas organisations through the modality of skilled volunteering. The Australian Volunteers Program is the latest chapter of this long and rich history. The core principles of the volunteer program have remained constant. Effective and sustainable development is locally led and locally driven, and through building trusted relationships, skilled Australian volunteers support partner organisations to achieve their own goals. The Australian Volunteers Program builds on these principles by increasing the program's impact, reach and visibility. By aligning with the Australian Government's strategic priorities, as stated in the International Development Policy and country-level development partnership plans, the program multiplies the impact of Australian aid. The program's monitoring, evaluation and learning framework and the program logic measure and articulate the program's impact. For example, since 2018, more than 90% of program partners reported positive progress towards achieving volunteer assignment objectives. And this is echoed by volunteers' assessment of progress. The program uses monitoring data, reflection activities and research to inform and improve the program. Increasing the reach of the program is twofold, reaching more partners and volunteers. The program has worked with more than 1,100 partner organisations across the Pacific, Asia and Africa. More than 100 Australian organisations have contributed to sustainable change, working with overseas partners, identifying skilled Australians and promoting international volunteering to their networks. The program is committed to being representative of Australia to include more Australians from a range of backgrounds with diverse perspectives, identities and abilities. The program is actively working to increase participation by people with disabilities, Indigenous Australians and people from the LGBTIQA+ community. At the same time, the program seeks to partner with organisations striving to improve the lives of marginalised and vulnerable groups. The Australian Volunteers Program also aims to be more visible in Australia and the countries it operates in. The program is an Australian Government initiative and its branding ensures it is recognised as part of our aid program. Volunteers increase cross-cultural understanding while on assignment and when they return to Australia. As the face of Australian aid, volunteers are encouraged and supported to share their stories in social and traditional media and at formal and informal events. Let's take a closer look at how the program delivers on one of its core principles, locally led development. We know that development cannot be imposed, it must be locally driven. While the program aligns with the Australian Government's development priorities in each country, volunteer assignments are determined and developed by partner organisations. Together with program staff, they identify how one or many Australian volunteers can support them to achieve their goals. The program's country teams are local staff who have long-term, trusted relationships with their partners and a deep understanding of their development needs. In addition to drawing on many years' experience, the program has a strong focus on learning and continuous improvement. The program has introduced new volunteering modalities, including remote and hybrid volunteering, to provide flexibility to our partners and volunteers. The program is investigating how to increase localisation by exploring ways to support national volunteering and volunteerism. The program is managed centrally by DFAT in Canberra. Overseas diplomatic posts engage with the program's in-country teams to ensure alignment with local development objectives. They also share stories about Australian volunteers and the impact of the program. AVI, in a consortium with DT Global and Alinea International, is the implementing partner for the Australian Volunteers Program. To learn more about the Australian Volunteers Program, read our global program strategy, follow @AusVols on social media and visit our website.